Might as well investigate in here, too. Yeah, I'm not staff, so I can't go.
So they don't solve the murder. Everything. We feel like we're missing something. Did you go in the staff room? But it's staff only.
Yeah, but we can't.
We can't go in there.
Monokuma just shakes his head. Alright, what do we got? There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Compared to last time, it feels like there's less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Well, there were stickers all over the wall behind Hiyoko's dead body. I don't remember if they were there before. I just know that they were there. That they're there now. There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines I've never heard of before. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. Thanks. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and a paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. Oh. This thick black paper is what's folded on the lower shelf. That's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There's a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn, but what does it mean? Okay. So wallpaper was hung up from the rafters things there. For some reason it's covered in stickers. But the black that's hanging there is also different than the black, like, tarp sheet, like the black curtains that are hanging behind. These would have been hanging in front, right? Because it was stuck up to the front of it. Interesting. I don't really know what to make of that yet.
I do.
Oh, I bet you do. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too?
No, I came here to make out with you.
Actually, I was looking for 7 minutes in heaven. I just want to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here? So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped-over stepladder on stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko. That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from this storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh? But I can't say for certain, though.
You skipped your line.
Yeah, basically it was just, he's not making any sense. By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened. If you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer. That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy. I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Well, you're not telling me shit, so I'm not gonna tell you shit. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? I guess that's everything important in the storage room. Should go back to the music venue. Alrighty. Because I feel like I remember these stickers being here. The ones that are on the posts. So maybe it is just the fact that they were on that blanket. But I don't know why they were on that blanket.
I do not.
What is this?
The other side of the thing.
No, I mean, why is it brown?
Oh, because I think some of the plaster's falling off.
So is the... I'm not assuming this is for the case, I'm just saying. So I'm assuming that these are wrapped in that, like, black wallpaper?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Just, again, I don't think it's relevant because they make a point of it.
Mm-hmm.
But just for my own understanding.
Get the autopsy.
Mm-hmm.
If only I'd known it sooner, Ibuki might have been saved.
Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing?
After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So, I quickly ran out of the hospital.
So that's what happened.
And then I saw Yahiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby.
That's a long story.
I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning.
You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room.
That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So, I doubt you. I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least!
What happened to not doubting me? Alright, well, I'm a killer.
It has happened once again. Hajime fucking murdered them.
Yeah.
2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it. And this is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyahiko.
I didn't like it, that's why I killed her.
Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy.
Yeah, I actually kind of understand what Nagito kind of means by this. So, because Ibuki and Hiyoko were kind of the 2 hope bringers at the moment, and they were killed. So, for some reason, someone targeted the hope bringers of the group. And that's what I'm trying to wrap my head
Very
around, is
perceptive.
who would not want that? Who would not want the people to be happy? Soda.
Soda, yes. Sonia
like-
and Gundam were getting it on too much, so he killed him.
Yeah, he was like, oh man, I just want to make everyone really, really upset and uncomfortable, as per usual.
And then Sonia will fall into my arms.
Yes. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason we just can't leave this alone, right?
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen.
Here's my boy.
Oh boy!
Did you direct your gaze to the brave stature of my 4 dark days of destruction? That's right, I already talked to him.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse me.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Also, hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well?
Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. Unfortunately, you can't marry Akane too, because she's already taken. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here.
It's fine. I'm already married.
To Aoi.
Happily married.
You're happily married to Aoi. When did you finally actually tie the knot?
Yeah, we didn't do it for a recording. We thought it'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
So
It has that going for you.
so we just went off and did it quick.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So weird, dude.
I know. That's the best part, though, is that it's just so weird because it's like... What's weird about it is not that I'm doing it, it's that there's people that actually feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, that's the weird thing.
That's what makes it weird.
In case it wasn't clear, everyone, it is a joke. I would assume it's clear.
I mean, considering I'm your girlfriend and we're here recording this, I would hope it's a joke.
I mean, yeah, but there's also kind of a difference between, like, a real-world relationship. I mean, to be fair, most of the time it's not different.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The point being is that it was just really funny that I proposed to Aoi and then her next line was yes.
Yeah.
And so I've just kept the joke going because I think it's hysterical.
I think it's really weird.
I know.
Just because I can't separate you jokingly doing it from real people actually doing
but that's
it.
that's the best part though also, is that I can say it and then you'll just look at me like,
Yeah.
Nekomaru would definitely come back.
You're right.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Damn right, he's dead. Hey, Anjime, take a look at this. What? Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken.
Ooh, chicken! Go eat it.
Barbecue.
Ah, I see. My father was here.
Haha.
He just leaves broken drumsticks in his wake.
Both the chicken and a drum music playing variety.
Yeah, Also, fun story. So, Rock Band comes with drumsticks, right?
Yes.
So my dad was using the Rock Band drumsticks to play Rock Band because they're lighter than regular drumsticks,
Correct.
so they won't break the drums. And then he broke one of them because he was banging too hard on the drums, and he broke one. So now whenever we play Rock Band, he had to go grab one of his actual pairs of drumsticks. For those you who are unaware, my father is a drummer. So he had to grab one of his actual pairs of drumsticks. Now he uses those for Rock Band.
Huh. Fair enough. If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would it be a clue?
Fucking idiot.
Remember when we came to the music venue? It won't open. The only thing we can do is force our way through.
I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know?
Girls can't do manual
Girls
labor.
can't do manual labor, even though I literally play video games, which is a traditionally masculine hobby.
She's a game girl.
I'm a game girl.
Doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charge into the door at full force. Bam.
I love that they're gonna show us this whole thing again.
I know, right? You could have just said, there's something blocking the door, and then cut back.
Yeah.
The door was locked when we tried to go inside it. The four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh? The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? Wait, isn't drumstick also like a type of, like a little ice cream?
Yeah.
It's like a brand?
Yeah.
So it could be an actual drumstick, it could be a chicken, or it could be
A small little popsicle
a
stick.
small little... No, like one of those little like push-up ice creams.
Yeah, but the actual stick is a little popsicle stick.
No. The drumstick is the ones that come in the little cone that has the chocolate on the bottom.
Oh,
and
you're right.
It looks like a push pop.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
We used to eat
walk
those
the
all
door
the
with
time.
ice cream.
Yeah. So then so they put the ice cream in the door, right?
Yeah,
And then they cranked up the heat
So
so
that
that the ice cream would eventually melt and open the door. Dude, we solved this
Whoa.
fucking case. Yeah, it turns out that's not actually a drumstick, it's a popsicle stick.
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
You're a genius, Dragon.
Then how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't have been able to escape outside. Maybe they hid behind curtains that they put up that weren't there before. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were ready at the scene of the crime to join us? You know, they don't use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas. Oh, don't they use tricks like that? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that somewhere here, around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. I also love how he's become, like, the main helper character.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I was an asshole and now I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
Character arcs.
That's why everybody loves him. So he goes like a fan favorite.
He's the boss baby.
He's the boss baby.
The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story. No, that's wrong. I heard what you two were discussing.
Chiaki, that was kind of a cool entrance.
Shut up. Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting.
What is it?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch. See?
God damn it, he did strip Hiyoko. Then he gooed.
Good.
You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but...
As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger, and licked it.
No.
Oh god, she did! Why are you putting it in your mouth? Someone please clip that.
Yeah.
Why are you putting it in your mouth?
It smells like workshop chemicals.
Please spit that out. Workshop?
And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door.
What are you talking about?
Just as I thought, it tastes nasty.
She's gonna die.
A body has been discovered!
That was probably highly toxic.
Yeah.
Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Wow, badass entrance too. Ting!
Yeah.
And the spittoon.
Yeah.
Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider that some kind of clue, right?
Put the glob and the spittoon in the titty typhoon.
Yo! Alright, with this we might be close to finishing... What? Wait. Alright, we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. Sorry, I had a weird, stroke there for a minute. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure that I get those autopsy results from her. Please don't kill me!
Please don't kill me!
How about it, Mikan? Have you found anything by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat? Is that possible?
If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death.
Okay. So, clearly, also because it's not listed in the Monokuma file, clearly the killer was very specifically trying to hide who they killed first in what order and when. So, maybe the heat was turned up for another reason, but it sounds like they did it to do this. So, it has to be someone with a knowledge of the fact that heating the bodies would do that, correct? Otherwise, why would they do it? Again, unless it's for something else. I'm saying, if you solely... Because right now, there's not really another explanation. So right now, if you solely look at the heating unit as for this, it would have to be someone with knowledge. Either that or the game is just like, oh, it's common knowledge that this is a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up the time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was it? No, well, clearly it's not if this is what you think it is.
And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew. It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work like a song or a film as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it.
How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order, imitation of that movie.
That movie?
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people.
The goal was an imitation murder. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that? Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation.
Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed.
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries! Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. And I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem! On this killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
You mean you've added another rule?
Well, I mean, it's funny, because that was always a rule for us, but not for them.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened would be able to secure an easy victory,
You just got a
right?
fucking murder spree.
Yeah, just literally just walk around, just kill everyone.
You do an American Horror Story. You
Yeah.
just go into the school.
This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing?
Nope.
Clearly not.
You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
One thing I do like about this game, though, that someone online mentioned recently, is that the first game doesn't really utilize the character's ultimate abilities and the murders they commit all that frequently.
Yes.
This game really does. Like, cause like Teru, you know,
Hid it in the
hid it in the food. You know, Fuyuhiko had the whole backstory motive because he was the Yakuza, and Peko used her sword to escape.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they do that with this game.
Well, that's exactly what's got me thinking down the path of, like, someone has to have knowledge of the heating and stuff like that. Like, the moment she said that, I was like, oh god, is it Mikan? Jesus Christ. And I was like, wait, no. But she was with us the whole time. But she also made that a very clear point. So I don't really, like, I'm thinking that way now, where I wasn't really thinking that in the first game. Like, when, like, I guess they'd used it for Hifumi.
Yeah, because he made the suit.
He was using the arts and crafts to make the suit and the hammers.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what led me down the Hifumi train in the first place, was the fact that it was all weirdly anime. And that's why I got down the track of, like, oh, Hifumi moved himself and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Because I was very focused on the anime of it all. But yeah, none of the other... I guess Leon threw his baseball. But, like,
but it was very minor compared
yeah,
to
it was
this
very,
game.
very minor ones. Like... Why can't I was about to use the second killing as an example, and I totally
Mondo killed Chihiro.
Yeah, right, but there was no... Like, that's not... Like, you know, it had a backstory thing, but, like, it wasn't...
It wasn't related to Chihiro being a programmer or Mondo being
Correct.
a gang leader.
Yeah, they used it in other ways, like Chihiro being a programmer led to alter ego and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this game is much better at kind of focusing on that. The other thing that I noticed about this game that I really like a little over the first game is the investigation aspect. Everyone is clearly investigating because they're all talking to each other. Whereas the first game, it was like,
Everyone's standing around
let's investigate. So Makoto and Kyoko, you guys are gonna do it, right?
Yeah, and we're all stand here, right?
And we're gonna all stand here and then not know anything during the class trial. Whereas in this case, it seems like everyone is kind of doing their part.
Everyone has a small little piece of the puzzle
Yes,
that you use to put it all together.
I like that better because it's more like
My immersion.
it's more immersive. Like everyone is actually trying to figure it out versus just this is a mystery game and you have to solve it.
And it's just a matter of you being more competent or you having more direct help from people who are competent, like Chiaki and Nagito.
Yeah, it's you going around and collecting all the clues while everyone is still trying to do their parts. And you're kind of just the one that brings it all together, which is great. I love that. I think that they did that really well in this game.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Huh?
I forgot they talk about this.
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people.
That would mean 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right? If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep, you're right.
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or if 4 incidents overlap each other?
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sir. Something like that never happens.
Extra sir? That's not proper English.
I will eat you.
Please don't.
Ow.
Ow. Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Ugh. All right, fine, that's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. We live in a society. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
Gamer brains.
Gamer brain.
I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough.
Hajime, are you okay?
No.
Hajime, are you dying?
No.
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 They do it too long, just no.
No, when you do it several times in a row and you get really frustrated, you start going, no.
Oh, do I?
No. Yeah.
Oh, I always think I'm going, no.
You are
No.
at first. You're like, no.
No.
No. No.
Fair enough. I maybe lengthened it a little bit.
Yeah, probably. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
Could it be you haven't seen it? Oh, haven't you heard?
Well, clearly they're talking about the movie that Monokuma made in the theater.
Yeah.
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
Like I said, that movie.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is...
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it.
as if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that.
Yes, we just saw this 15 minutes ago.
Yep, I'm not reading this again.
No, you don't have to.
We literally just read this. Listen, my own, not my only complaint about Danganronpa, but the big one.
Is that
you
they
don't
keep
need to
doing this
pad out
shit.
the time. It is okay.
It's
I
so
understand.
long already, Danganronpa.
I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think.
Well, when they flash back to a long time ago, it's
Sure.
great because we take such big breaks in
Mhm.
between playthroughs that it always helps. But when they flash back to things that we just saw in this same playthrough, it's frustrating.
Or when they flash back to the same thing 5 fucking times.
Mukuro
like,
Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
If you poop in a bowl of Rice Krispies... Game jump stroke.
Oh.
When she leaned in, I think Aaron said, if you poop into a bowl of Rice Krispies, is it called Snap Crackle Poop? Or something like that. And so every time it comes up, they both just start laughing hysterically, going, if you poop in a bowl of Rice Krispies? I'm glad that they instinctively came up with a gimmick for that. Not to talk about the Game Grumps on the recording, but I'm glad they instinctively came up with a joke for that because it's gonna show up a lot.
Yeah, gosh, why are you talking about our competitors?
Yeah, our competitors.
Our competitors. They're taking our views. They're taking our views, Dragon.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they started Monokuma Mondays.
Yeah. They're copying us. We did it
Man,
first.
you know what we should talk about instead is PewDiePie Minecraft Among Us Roblox.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Now you can put all those in the tags we said.
It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Looks like I need to do that.
Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. Excuse me, the first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place. Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time.
She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I definitely need to give it all until the end. There is so much shit.
Yep. The investigations get
They left
long
them
in this
here. I
game.
just want to see if there's any extra stuff.
Just a little bit more time, and I'll be back to my old self. This ain't like me at all.
Okay, I figured. And then the autopsy was inconclusive.
The autopsy was inconclusive. I'm sorry.
Sorry, don't cut it. Get it? Don't cut it like the throat that was slit.
Tumbleweed. Oh my god, you know what you need to do? You check on your pet.
We're in the middle of a crisis. Snack at me. How are you handling this?
Snack.
Mm.
Very well.
Yo, they got Merc, girl.
They got Mark, girl.
Snake at me is so sassy.
Very sassy.
Alright, well, I kind of want to watch the movie.
The movie first? Yeah, I'd recommend watching the movie first. Electric
We gotta
Avenue.
rock down to Electric Avenue.
There's
And
the
then
movie
we'll
theater.
take it higher.
You passed the movie theater. It's the Wizard.
We
of
gotta
Oz.
rock.
No! Wild gunman Monokuma.
Here he is.
There's the boy.
Why, hello there, old sport.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right?
I mean, they kind of shoved it in my face.
Yeah.
The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme.
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie.
I see. Then you really should watch the movie first. Hey, manager! A customer's here.
Did you call me?
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me? Huh? Hajime's the customer.
Do you have a problem with that?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy.
Ooh.
You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker?
It's nothing.
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito?
Oh yeah, it's right on the back of my laptop.
Yeah. Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
See, this is the one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
I love that sticker.
You bought this for $1.5 million?
But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Okay, here you go.
The Wizard of Monday. We're off to see the prison.
I love it's 2.5D.
Uh-huh.
It's already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, you can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Then I'll prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
No, I won't watch it now.
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe.
It's the most important clue in this entire case, Hajime.
Huh? Why? Well, yeah, it's so that I'm immediately absolved because I've never seen the movie.
Yeah.
For no reason, just think of it as a protective charm.
I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. I thought he was just gonna say one thing.
Hold on, I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush, don't rush. Hasty boys get hated, you know. They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know.
You can hate me all you want.
He tried to back out, for those of you.
Yeah, I tried to leave the room because I figured, you know, that would make sense.
You came all this way not to watch it. Your tsundere knows no limits. It's just like me to make Hajime so prickly. I might be hiding a past where I was once known as a prima donna of the mascot world.
You definitely weren't called that.
It's about time you showed your dere side, you know? Come on, liven yourself a little. So wait for a bit, okay?
So look around.
I was gonna say, I'm
the
assuming it
movie
wants me to
theater.
look at other things.